boots on the ground, putting it down. Get up, get up. I got something to tell you. I don't think they want you to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. It's best-selling researcher Mickey D. I host The Scoop. I want to thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure. It's an honor to be on your electronic device. As you can see, my friends, we do have a special guest today. I don't know if this thing is live or not. I don't know if it's Memorex. I don't know what's going on with this system. But we've got he must have been to the Scoop store. He's got his gear on. I see. Got him some gear, some baby knockout gear. I like it. I like that. I like that.
Right.
Good. That's a way to get you on the Scoop, guys. He's a returning guest, and he's going to share his picks with us, guys. As you know, the Scoop is for your education, your entertainment, and your information only. I'm not a stockbroker, not a money manager, not a financial advisor. My friends, I'm an author, researcher. I put it in black and white, so you have it for days, weeks, months, and years to come, my friends. First of all, programming note. I want to thank all of you. Mama D, she thanks all of you from the bottom of her heart. I will be commenting on there because I'll have her on loudspeaker and she's going to tell me exactly what to tell everybody. So stand by on that, guys. You're going to have some messages from her today, tomorrow, the next day, whenever. You're going to have some messages from Mama D. Also, guys, we will be with Lawrence Stripling, author. We'll be talking to him, gold, silver. We're going to be hitting that here pretty hard here, probably starting next week. This weekend also we'll have Malika E. If you guys ever wondered what the comedians and the actors have been doing through all this turmoil here, Malika E. will give us her side of it. It's going to be a fun, exciting day here. But the man of the hour, Dmoney, how you feeling? What's good?
Hey, I'm here in the house trying to support you, trying to stay nice and cool in this desert, trying to withstand this pullback. It's been rough. It's been rough.
I'll tell you.
It's like you got a shovel out, and every time you put that shovel down, you're just going further down and further down. Man, and it's rough, but I know we're gonna bounce back. We just have to stay the course, ride it out.
Yeah, it can get rough though. It can get real rough, and people, they often run. Pullbacks they can be really scary. Your account gets cut in half, and you got to do double the work to get back. But if you have those quality companies, we see them as those quality companies that we've been transferring to here in the last months and months or so. Those companies seem to rise up. Have you noticed that through the years of trading? Your better quality companies seem to do better and come out of this stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I kind of transferred I moved some stuff around. I got some UEC, some UROI, and I'm real pleased with, their performance. They haven't fallen off as far. And, they're quality companies, trading at 325, 225. I'm just gonna hold on to them and just wait this out, because I know the last time I got shook out, I really regretted it, and I said, I'm gonna learn from this, and I ain't gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe again. So I'm just I'm buying and I'm holding these pullbacks. You have to be able to endure them. And don't be checking into your account, every hour, 4-5 times a day, because that gets depressing, and it messes up your whole mood. So I might look at it once a day. I might look at it once every other day during this pullback, but I'm not going to stay constantly, checking. I'm not.
You're going about your business, right? It is what it is.
That's it.
you know, and
That's it. But no, during this pullback, this here is the opportune time, to pick up some more stocks, some more shares.
Reevaluate and accumulate.
Absolutely.
Reevaluate and accumulate.
I like Paladin.
Yes.
I already mentioned Roy UEC. Denison's real strong.
Yeah, but what
Deep Yellow, we're in the house.
Yeah, those are all good. I like all. But when we last spoke with you, I think we were at the Money Show, and we caught you another time here before that, this recently, and you told us about a stock that you were really loading up on. You were back. Are you still? Tell us about that stock, and do you still like it? Go ahead.
Oh, not only do I like it, I love it. And they say don't fall in love with these stocks, but base load is, I think, what you're referring to. Base load, and I backed the truck up. I backed the truck up, 18-wheeler, loaded it up, and I'm looking for another backup because I believe base load is real. I know they have good management, sound management. They're a solid company. They're growing. And I think they just had another discovery. Another discovery. And that's nice. We know that they're going to be producing, and they're going to be a major player. So, they're definitely on the horizon. They're moving up, and that's my dark horse, man. Base load. I'm loading up on base load. I believe in base load, and I think they're going to do some big things. And I think that stock, once this pullback is over with, this correction's done, I think it's going to shoot straight up. And I want to be there for the ride, and I am going to be there for the ride.
Tell me, Dmoney. Now I know you like base load, and you say don't fall in love, but we're in the middle of a bear market. Interest rates are going up. The world is caving in on us.
Yes.
Everything is bad. This winter is going to be really rough.
Yes.
The Dow, the S&P, the NASDAQ are crummy. And you mean to tell me you're out buying base load?
Absolutely. This is the time that you want to strike. You got to strike like a cobra. There's only certain times that you can really monopolize, and this is one of them times. And everything is in the tank right now. NASDAQ, S&P, inflation's at a 40-year high. Everything is in the tank right now, but that's part of the setup for the uranium. The more things look bleak, the higher we're going to rise, so this is that time where you can actually capitalize and cash in, not literally cash in, but go on and procure you some shares that, you wouldn't ordinarily do, simply because they're at this historic low prices. We're not going to see these prices again. If we do, Lord knows when it's going to be. So this is the time, in all actuality, that you want to purchase more shares. You want to accumulate. And yes, that's what I'm doing.
I like that. I like the idea. And I was just being a little cool because I'm accumulating too. So I'm doing the same thing. So make no mistake about it. This is a time when I do believe this is my third, I've been through this thing before, this rodeo, and I really like the market. And as the fundamentals, the setup with all these countries, and then we got restarts in Japan, and people, this food chain from the bottom to the top. Right now, the bottom prices are just simmering. Everything is hot, and it's just going to reach us at the mine level, and we're going to be digging that stuff out of there, and it's just going to be I think it's going to be great, because right now, like I said,
it's like a big pot of stew. It's in there marinating right now. Right now, this here is the marinating season. We getting all the flavors, getting that heat right, and when the timing is right, which isn't going to be that far in the near future, it's the simmering and everything's going to be over with. It's going to be time to eat. It's going to be time to take that lid off, dip that ladle in, and go in and eat.
Right. Well,
yeah,
speaking of eating, you know, the Sprout Physical Uranium Trust, they're out there eating everything. So they pretty much, and I've told my subscribers this before, there are no more leftovers, as I call them, in the uranium sector out there. There's no leftovers. Either, you know, you have something or you don't. And if you have something out there in the spot market, it looks like Sprott, the Sprott Physical Uranium Trust is gonna eat everything out there. So we didn't have this when I traded this market. We were cheated. We weren't really cheated, but I say cheated. I just use the analogy during 2011 Fukushima, when we had the earthquake and the tsunami there, and we had the accident there, and that just, you know, market just, you know, downhill. Everything went downhill. But that time in the market, and then we had the big run, 2004, 2007. You know, we feel that we have unfinished business from 2011, and that is going to catch up. It's going to catch up with us. And I think, just like you were mentioning some of the baby knockouts earlier, and I think I wouldn't bet against James Sykes and baseload. I think when we ran across them at about 33 cents or so, I think that was our first time doing a video on them. We thought that they would be a good, you know, we thought they would be a good fit. And so far, you know me, I'm a sucker for CEOs and for managers of companies and owners and all that tell the truth.
Right.
And
right.
So far, everything that he's told us, and several of our companies in our African Uranium Super Trade, I've shared that information with, you know, subscribers, with you guys, and they've come back and they say, Mickey D, we're going to do this a certain time, and this is going to happen, and that's going to happen. Look at Daniel mentioned at GoviX. Everything he said over the, I've been corresponding with this guy for years, and everything he said has been truthful. So we have no reason to believe some of these people, you know, some of our these guys, it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when, in my opinion. It's going to happen with the uranium trade. I think that's a really, really good trade. And I think you're right you're right there when you talk about, you know, those particular companies, and you're right on the money. Now, but Dmoney, now let me tell you, I know you're a smart man. You don't put all your eggs in one basket.
No. So diversify.
So we're going to our lithium trade, and that particular, you know, we've got the lithium penny stocks out there right now. I don't know if you got a copy of that book, but it's out there right now. And thank you guys. It's #1 the commodities book release. Thank you very, very much. Are you looking at the lithium trade yet, or have you, you know, you think cars?
I am.
You're a car guy,
Yeah,
sports car guy.
Hey, that's where that's the direction that the wind is blowing now, because with the uranium stocks, I think I got my dream team put together.
Okay.
So I'm solid right there. Now it's what's going to come after the uranium, and that's the lithium. So I've been looking at companies in Arizona, companies right here in Nevada, out here in the desert. That's where that lithium is, and it's not that far underneath the surface of the ground. So it's not that hard to bring up. But I think you mentioned baby knockout. I think it was just slipped my mind.
A few of them. There's a few up. Don't give it away. Don't give it away. Don't give it away. It could be in the book.
I'll give it to
So don't
myself.
give it away.
Yeah.
It could be one
But
of the books.
yeah, I got on the bandwagon a little bit late, and when I looked up, it had already taken off.
Okay.
And yeah.
Well,
And I'm gonna say it anyway.
Go.
If you get upset, oh well. Patriot missiles. You remember Patriot?
Patriot battery metals. Yeah, there you go. Patriot.
Yeah. You had spoken to me about that one, and I think it took like a week and maybe 2 weeks. And when I looked at it again, I said, "Oh my goodness, this thing is done taking off," and it took off.
Mm-hmm. Patriot. I put it out in the newsletter, and then Patriot kind of got away there for a minute. Well, I was making a joke when I was showing the the graph. I was saying you could get it at a quarter, you can get it at 50 cents, you can get it at 75 cents. And I was joking, you get it at $1, you get $1.25, and everything went up to $3, and it was like over $3. And like, wow.
Yeah. Oh, that one was that one was hard one to swallow, because I mean, it was right there in the palm of my hands.
Yeah,
it's in the palm of my hand.
Yeah, it's
I let it slip through. I let it slip through.
There's going to always be opportunities when it comes
that's
to
the good thing about this market. That's the beautiful thing about this market is you might have missed out on yesterday's opportunity, but tomorrow there just might be another opportunity. It's up to you to look through them tea leaves and find them, read them. Yeah.
I love it. I love this upcoming trade because, everybody can see that, we need clean energy. We need we need cheap energy. We need people want to, the super trader went out here and bless his heart there. He gave me a tip. He went out just a few weeks ago and bought an electric car. And he said the key is, make sure your garage, that you have 2 outlets for the, come in and do the 2. But he's in Southern California, and putting $100 of gas in your car every other day was just not getting it, No. So he ran the numbers, and we went over he ran the numbers. He said this thing will be paid off in no time. And I tend to agree with them, And I know you sports car, what it costs you, $150 to fill up your tank, every few days.
I don't even want to discuss it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But yeah, you're right. Every other day is like it's about $100 every other day.
That's crazy, and
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, so this market with the electric cars is going to be big. I mean, I was looking for one for a long time, and it's still, it's going to be big. It's going to be huge. And we look forward to that trade. But just like every other trade, it has to develop.
Right.
It has to develop,
But no, you're right. It's going to be huge. And I know starting off, there's going to be a short. Well, there already is a shortage of vehicles, and you got to get on the waiting list, and you go to one of these dealerships and tell them you want one. They're going to be like, man, it's going to be about 6 months to a year before we can deliver one to you. And they're in supply right now simply because of the cost of gas. And I mean, I'm just paying roughly a little bit over $5 a gallon, but that's for unleaded. I got to put that high octane stuff in mine. So
right.
My gas bill is up there. So you see right now, I chill. I drive about a quarter of what I used to drive.
I got you.
And I'm looking for a second vehicle, but it has to be the right vehicle, either a 4-cylinder or something electric, something UV, man. I can't do this $5 and $6 a gallon. It's not feasible for me in what I drive.
Yeah, like so many other Americans, you're not on an island by yourself when it comes to that. No. Believe me, There's a whole lot of people out there saying the same thing, thinking the same way. Sooner or later they'll get this under control, but until they do, what does everybody have to do? Go broke, or hard times or what have you, But that is really tough. It's really tough. But hey, Dmoney, check this out.
Talk to me.
So we got the uranium.
I got the
lithium.
Got
the
lithium.
lithium. Are you looking at gold, silver? But that's not the question. The question is, that, and I know you made a whole lot of money in a controversial area. I'm talking about cannabis. And we all have, because we were early in Canada. Now, are you going, everybody's out of cannabis. Are you going, if the United States, there's some talk and all that, they're talking, they're not walking, they're just talking. So if they start walking and they get something in Washington, how fast are you going to trust that? How fast are you going to get back in to cannabis? Or you got a little pooch side? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Speaking of cannabis.
Yeah, okay.
This here is the African marijuana gold mine. Your book, another bestseller.
Okay.
But I am.
This ain't stage, people.
I have some marijuana stocks.
Yeah. Okay.
And I know that the marijuana sector is we're in the hold formation. We're waiting for a few people to sign on the dotted lines and, for some stuff to get passed. We don't know when that's going to be. Mm-hmm. So in the meantime, and in between time, you can have your pick and your share of these marijuana stocks, just like the uranium stocks, because they aren't where they used to be. They're discounted heavily. So I thought I'd just buy some, stick them in my back pocket, and just wait and see what happens. Because I think when the majority speaks, people listen, and everybody is understands marijuana now, as opposed to 20, 30, 40 years ago, they didn't. It was a hard drug, the gateway to this, the gateway to that. And the fact of the matter is it has a lot of medicinal purposes, and it's here and it's not going anywhere. And as more states and more states and more states legalize it, we just need the government, the feds, to legalize it, take it off that schedule, and then that's when it's going to take off. Mm-hmm. You can look outside of the U.S. at these other countries and do something right there, because we're like we're in the hold formation right now. I don't know what it's going to take. Another administration. I mean, I don't know, but I know I want to be on the right side when they decide to go on and legalize this stuff.
Oh yeah, you want to be there. I want
to be on the right side.
Oh yeah. When I was doing the research for the African uranium, the African marijuana, the African cannabis gold mine, marijuana gold mine is what Rich Mineral Soil meets Wall Street. Hold that book up again. Hold that so we can see that book right there. When I was doing the research for that book, that was very, very interesting. We learned a lot about not only what's going on with the farms in Africa, but with the mines. The Egyptians say that 5,000 years they've been using cannabis, and they've got documentation for the last 1,000 years. Now, I have a book out there saying the health benefits of African cannabis health benefits, and this is over the last 300 years or so. And those 300 years, they have really, really, used it in places like Africa. And they were brewing the the cross strains, and they were working on different, like epilepsy. You wouldn't, and I'm not a doctor, guys. I'm not done. They were working on that, right, for cannabis, and it was working. And when they came back, when they took it from there to America, and I was telling everybody it's going to work because it's been working there for hundreds of years. So why wouldn't it work here in America when it's working in Africa? And they went over there and they bring it over here, and voila, Charlotte's Web. We had a nice company, called Charlotte's Web. So and over, it was really, it's a cute story. And some people say, Mickey D, you're just destroying it. No. It's a cute story. But when you say you've discovered something in the last 5 years and somebody has been doing it for thousands of years, well, I'm not one of those people that would push for that. But what I'm saying is, a lot of the stuff that's going on, we have the inside scoop from our research because we know what's going to work and what's not going to work. That's why we were really, really successful with the cannabis stock in round one, in the first go around. Now, this round coming up is strictly going to be up to government, and companies are going to have to make some money. And that's what they're doing. Companies are making a lot. There are companies out there that are making a lot of money. They're doing very well, and we'll see how that goes, because I'm like you. I want to be on there when this thing pops off, and we know it's going to pop off. We just want to be there.
Yeah. And then, out here in Vegas, you look at the dispensaries that they have, and they got some strong dispensaries here. Madman is here. Yeah. And then, Planet 13.
Oh, yeah. That's like one of our favorites. Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, they and their facility is state of the art. I mean, it's top notch. Those guys, in my opinion, it gets no better than Planet 13.
The co-CEOs there, I did a walkthrough with them before Planet 13. Some of the old videos and stuff. I did a walkthrough with them, and I look forward to visiting them again. I've interviewed both of them, and they're great people. We go way back, and I really, that Planet 13 is if you get a chance.
I almost got a job at Planet 13.
Oh, okay.
I was contemplating. I was actually contemplating it, and I don't smoke a lot of marijuana. If I smoke a joint a week, I'm doing good. But back in my prime, when everybody, beat me up about it, and I was saying, no, you don't understand. This stuff is like medicine. It's like medicine, and now everybody's come around. But I was saying this, 40 years ago. 40 years ago, I was talking about the benefits of marijuana, and hopefully one day everybody will wake up. And it seems like they have finally woken up. But I know it's, it treats everything: depression, glaucoma, seizures, you name it. There's something. They have a strand of marijuana to deal with that. Just like, with the pharmaceutical companies, there's a pill for whatever ailment that you have, even the ailments that you don't have. Stuff that they're gonna make up next week. They already got a pill for it. That's the way the marijuana is, but it's natural now, growing out the ground. I read. So there's a big difference between the marijuana and the pharmaceutical business. They're both about that money.
Yeah, it's about
one's just a little bit more, say, natural, organic than the other. And that's the way you go. But we ain't even focusing on that. We're focusing as businessmen on investments within that sector. That's what we're talking about.
Sure. Just a disclaimer real quick. Guys, we're not medical professionals. We're not cannabis professionals or anything like that. Consult your local dispensary or your local doctor or anything if you want anything like that. We don't advocate anything like that for you, but we understand people listening to the Scoop have their favorite companies and all. You've got the Canadian companies. We did very, very well early on. Did we have some hits or what?
Yeah, yeah. That was
Aurora,
right place at the right time, and
right.
they did what they said they were going to do, and it played out just the way we thought it would play out.
Yeah, yeah.
And hey, long live them Canadians, man.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta feel for
gotta love Canada.
Yeah, I love it too.
Yeah.
That might be a second home there. One day, Canada's really.
Yeah,
yeah.
That was
Canada.
Game.
Yeah. Canada. Also, we were keen on our Mexico cannabis trade. Now it never really materialized because they never really the legalization. But I think that Mexico will follow the United States. So whatever the United States,
I hope so.
Does, I think they'll.
I hope so, because I was ready to back the truck up to Mexico marijuana, because the prices were right, and there's not a lot of companies in Mexico that are in the marijuana trade business. There's not a lot of them. You'll be surprised. So the prices were phenomenal.
Yeah.
We were waiting for some good news.
Mm-hmm.
It was materializing, and then it got stuck in the mud somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to jump out the Jeep. And I pray that they get back on track, get on board, and get this stuff popping in Mexico, because they can be a major player in the global marijuana business, and there's money to be made by everybody, but you gotta get into this sector, and it's an interesting sector, and like I say, we were locked and loaded, and
ready. We sure were.
Just couldn't pull it off.
Sure.
But it's not over with.
No.
Some things take, it takes time to get everything in order, to get, all your T's crossed and your I's dotted, and, get your management and everything. It takes time to get everything in operational order. And, this is going to happen. We don't know exactly when, but, it's going to happen. And when it does, back to truck up.
Yes.
Mexico. That's another one.
I want to make this crystal clear. I want to make this clear to all my subscribers. You're talking to somebody that's written 7 books on this cannabis industry. I wrote Amazon's cannabis education series. My friends, when there is any type of legalization, these companies are going to take off like rockets. Is that clear? Is that clear? They're going to take off like rockets. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is a very I wouldn't say it's simple process of growing cannabis, because it's not. But the technology today involved with what's going on and the companies that have it together right now, if there's any type of legalization, I'm talking about even some of these stocks, if there's banking, they're going to do very well. Sure, they're not going to reach their potential all the way up, because if there is straight legalization, believe me when I tell you this, these companies are going to go ballistic. It's legalization, it's rules and regulations, it's the government, just like it is in the mining industry and so many other areas. When the government is involved and you have to wait for answers from the government, then sometimes it can be a little rough for everybody. So that timing when that timing comes, you know it, D-Money. You've been out there, you've been on the road and stuff, truck drive, everything. You know, you go to a place, they want something different. You know, you go
Right.
here, you know, everything is you know, when you're dealing with, you got to have an answer from Uncle Sam or Uncle whoever in your country. It can be a little rough.
Yeah, you know, here in America, we have to deal with the bureaucracies, and it's a lot of red tape that you have to deal with. And a lot of other countries, you don't have that issue. You don't have that issue. It's a lucrative market. You know, worldwide, I think everybody has a thumbs up and understands marijuana right now. And that means that, you know, the prices, it's not going anywhere. It's only marijuana. The marijuana industry is only going to grow. It's only going to grow. You look at all these hip hop guys, they all got their own strands, you know, they all got their, you know, and, you know, Snoop has his, Ice Cube has his, they all got their own strands, and they're not cheap. And these guys are making, I mean, serious money, because everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people indulge in marijuana for different reasons. Right. Different reasons, you know, it's a recreational drug now. I ain't even gonna say it's a drug; it's a recreational plant.
And medically, it's working. It seems like. So, what can you know? I don't know. We definitely will keep our eye on that market, and we'll keep our eye on some of the American companies that are really doing. We all have our favorites out there, but I do know for a fact that when this is initially something is passed, and I've shared this in the newsletter, that those companies that are on the major exchanges, that the Reddit crowd and just regular people can get their hands on, and they can trade. Those are the ones that are going to, you know, initially, you know, they're going to go up like rockets.
Those are the ones that are going to happen. Those are the ones that are going to take off like a rocket.
Yeah, they're going to go up. You can see, you know, 50, 60%.
But also in the marijuana sector, you got the growers, you got the hydroponics, you got the lights, you got the soil. There's a lot of different, you know, doors that come through, you know, towards that marijuana. You know, it just isn't the flower itself that you can make money off of, that you can buy good stocks. No, there's, you know, different ways, you know, to get into that marijuana game, investing without even investing in the plant, in the marijuana plant itself. Mm-hmm. You know, invest in everything around the plant. Right. And you know, when these companies get to rolling and they get thousands and thousands and thousands of acres that they're growing this stuff on, it's a heck of a process. Right. It's a heck of a process, and it's not easy to, you know, put out quality flowers and stuff to grow that. So, you know, companies that have the people that have this down to a science, and that, you know, line themselves up with the companies, and it's gonna do well. And I like to say, I want to be on the right side of that. And, you know, you just have to keep your ear open and your fingers crossed, and stay vigilant. And, you know, the marijuana sector is a good sector. That's a good sector that can really give you some nice returns.
Yeah. I guess, you know, we do these things a lot, and I do them, and I you know, you kind of go, you tape them and edit them, you know, before you put them up, you put stuff. But apparently we've been going live here, because I'm seeing these comments here. Electrician 718, it's over for the stock market. The new is coming in. Daniel says, I'm here for commodities, bull market coming. Great. these are comments right now. I guess this is live. I don't know how this thing goes. You know, I'm just here with money. Wave, yeah, it's hey,
Hey.
how you doing out there? This is, I mean, you know, we're just talking about, you know, if you're joining us late, I'm here with Dmoney. He's a regular guest on the Scoop, and he's got his baby knockout gear on, which is, you know,
Oh yeah,
respect, man. You talking to the baby knockout goat? Respect. There you go. I like that. I like that. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. So, and we've been discussing uranium a little bit, guys. Been discussing lithium and cannabis and
just got finished discussing the marijuana.
The marijuana. Yeah.
Don't write it off.
Yeah.
Don't write it off.
On Twitter Sunday night. Oh yeah. Alex is saying when Mickey D, when are you going to join the uranium spaces on Twitter Sunday night when you know it? Well, you know, I you know, Twitter, the Twitter crowd is, I love them. You know, a lot of guys from Twitter, you know, doing their thing and stuff. And, you know, I got love for all of that, you know, but Sundays, you know, sometimes, you know, I have things to do, you know. Sunday, give me one day. Can I have one? Can I have one day with a little, you know, I have a granddaughter that, you know, we're doing things. I have, you know, niece and stuff, you know, like to do things with the family. You know, Alex hit me up on Twitter. You know, I do what I can do, you know, and we'll have some fun, you know, we'll have some fun. And that's one thing I like about this, you know, it's not really, I don't consider it work or anything like that because, you know, I'm retired, I'm an OG, and you know, I've done this. This is my third time, and it gets to be fun, especially when you know it's coming, and you just got to be patient. You know, it's coming. You know, it's just a matter of time.
Like waiting. You remember you're a kid and you're waiting on Christmas to come around. Yeah, you know, you see all them gifts underneath the tree. You're like, oh, come on, I want to open up them gifts. You just gotta wait. Just gotta be patient and wait.
Patient.
It is coming.
Yeah, it's commodities are coming, guys. We're gonna have a raging commodities bull market, in my opinion. You know, and like I said, been here before, and it's time to get ahead. As long as we get ahead of the game, which we did with uranium. You know, a lot of these stocks, baby knockouts. You know, we were under a quarter, and now some of them are $3, $4. They went up, and now they've been cut in half. So we're in good shape. You know, yeah, Alex is saying many people have not been involved with a uranium bull market because if you've gotten involved with trading here in the last, you know, 12 years or so, these stocks have been horrid. They've been down. They haven't been up. You haven't seen what, you know, potentially what's about to happen, you know, and it looks like things with the war and you know, with the you know, new routes have to be found to get stuff to different areas, and you know, it's just a matter of time, guys, before you know, some of these companies start putting mines in some of these areas. You know, this thing is setting up for you know, it could be really bad. It could be really bad. And I've been one that's been out there on those oceans, you know, and patrolling that stuff in the Navy. And we got to be really careful out there. Things can happen, guys. So just you know, keep your powder dry there because you may have really the opportunity that you know, people dream about. And I know Rick Rule has been saying that, you know, us old guys that participated in the last big uranium bull market from 04 to 07, you know, and some of the gains were really big. And at the time, I had, you know, I didn't have a lot of shares in these stocks. You know, I had a little bit of Chemical, did very well. Denison Mines did very well for me. It's going to, guys, these stocks are going to do well again. The African stocks, of which I didn't have a lot of then, Paladin went crazy last cycle. Some of these stocks are going to do just very, very well, in my opinion, especially the African ones, because they can get off the ground. They can get off the ground early. And we're zeroing in now. In my last newsletter, we have backed the truck up on one of the African uranium super trade stocks, and it's still going down, down, down. So I believe this is a great opportunity. I believe that many of the companies are undervalued. The market caps are really, 100 million and below, 200 million and below, where they can go into production here in the next couple of years. And some of these in these other locations, they can't go into production for a long, long time. So we'll see how that goes. But and I'm glad, Alex, you and others have found my channel there, and it's fantastic. I didn't even know we were live, but I see what's going on. I'm just trying new things, guys. I try and keep it simple. Dmoney knows that. You saw,
yeah.
We've been at the money shows and all. I keep it simple. Talk to guys. Guys whisper in my ear. Do this, Mickey D. You should have. What the guy said, you should have 1 million subscribers because you've made people a lot of money and all that kind of stuff. But that's not my thing, man. I want quality. I don't want quantity. So
there you go.
I got a quality group. I can remember when we had our first 1,000 subscribers. I said, if I could stop this thing right now, I've got a loyal group of 1,000 that will, You remember that, Mark? Mark might remember that. He's out to Vegas. We talked. In fact, Mark wanted me to ask you something. Mark said, which one was it, Mark? It was, I think it was, he asked, did you like a stock? He said, ask Dmoney about a specific stock. What was the name of it? I'm going to, no, I don't want to mess around with this thing because I don't really know what I'm doing.
No, it wasn't based because we already spoke about that.
Right. It wasn't based on, I think it was one of the Bitcoin. Was it Ethereum?
Oh.
Was it? Which one was it? I forgot, Mark. Dang. I'll find out. But it was one of the stocks.
Well, there. I'll let you address the cryptocurrency because I don't.
Yeah.
I don't like the cryptocurrency. Some people have made some good money in it. I mean, I had Bitcoin and let that go. Regret it.
Yeah,
but there's so many cryptocurrencies out there, and to me, it's so volatile that I don't want to take my chance with it. A friend of mine, he bought. I think he said he invested $200 in one of them cryptocurrency companies and got $250,000 a share. And I'm like, and he's just waiting, like everybody else is waiting, for it to go up 5 cents, 10 cents, or whatever. Yeah. I just, and now in retrospect, I'm glad that I didn't invest in cryptocurrencies because they seem to be on a pullback worse than the uranium stocks.
Yeah,
I mean,
they've pulled back.
I've seen some cryptocurrencies that have just some of them have folded. Some of them, filing for bankruptcy and stuff. And to me, it's early in the cryptocurrency game. We just started this, and they're done.
Done running. There's people you can't even find. They get out of Dodge, man. They'll be locked up. Some people say it's a Ponzi scheme. It is what it is. To me, I said early on, it was look like HYIPs or high yield investment programs from back in the day. But I tell you, when we wrote the book on, and that in front of me, we wrote the book on, you can go to Mickey D, you can look at Amazon.com, you can get any cryptocurrencies on understanding Bitcoin, and no wallet, no problem. We said we weren't going to deal with the wallets. We were going to deal with the stocks. And a lot of companies followed us. A lot of brokers followed us on that. Because when we put that out there early on, I said Hive blockchain, at 10 cents, and HUD 8 at under 40 cents, and on and on and on with a few of those stocks. There's only like 3 or 4. Riot, under $1. Marathon, under $1. In fact, I did a video. There's a video out there. I'm asking, do you guys think Marathon is worth maybe $1.50? After it gone up and we'd made some money, where we want to get out at $1.50. Well, some of you wrote it up to $80 or what have you, which was great. And we had our first millionaires off of Bitcoin and off of those stocks, and that was great. But I would, I really. Right now, with all the coins coming out, I mean, hell, we can come out with a coin. Let's baby knockout coin. Let's come out with baby knockout. It'd be worthless, So,
exactly.
What's the point? You're just.
But you would assign some value to it. People would start to talk about that, what you came out with, and next thing you know, you might have a small following of something that isn't worth anything. And I just leave it alone. I'm good. I'm focused on my stocks, and I'm my system is buy and hold, and I'm satisfied with that, and I don't want to deviate from that, and I don't want to get distracted with cryptocurrency and stuff like that. So I'm good.
Coming out the day.
But I mean, people have made a fortune off of them cryptocurrencies, and God bless them, boy. Take the money and run. They were in the right place at the right time, and made the right moves.
Yeah.
That's few and far in between.
Yeah, I think also that these small little, kind of. I remember the guy Mayweather, the boxer, came out with something that went under in weeks, and it's like these things are worth. They're not worth that much, and you have these like massive cycles, like you have big ups, big downs. I'm not saying that it's not going to go back up again, which it probably will, but I'm not, there are times. I'll break this down. I'll break this down for everyone, like I did in the video. The prior video a couple of weeks ago, I said, this is when you buy Bitcoin. This is when you buy these crypto stocks, right? And the sure way, or there's nothing sure in crypto, but the safest way in my book is to buy them before the happening. Because before the happening, institutions are going to load up because they see what has happened after Bitcoin has done his it seems to go down a little and then it goes up. That's what Bitcoin does. So the next happening, I believe, is April of 24. So you're going to have to wait until 2024. Maybe I've told people before, a year or so before, you may take a look. This is just me talking. Now, it's not investment advice. I'm just talking. Before the happening, go ahead and get involved with some of these stocks and take it from there. But before anything else, I wouldn't mess with it like that. I wouldn't. Bitcoin, Bitcoin is out, so I don't know. We want to thank Alex. Alex was with us. I think he may have been the only one with us for we're just talking. I ain't doing this live stuff. Say hi, Dmoney, to everybody over in.
What's up, everybody? Dmoney in the house, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah. We have a lot of India subscribers lately. We have a lot of people from India, and
yeah. What's your subscription up to now?
I think it's been like about 7,000 or something now for probably 2 years. Nice. But it's been that way for a long time because, see, people come in and they subscribe and they want something that I guess I'm not willing to go for or whatever. Because I get a lot of stuff. I don't speak these different languages they put up there, the different sexual stuff. You got to block that stuff, or you can get in trouble. If I have people going to sites and they got different viruses or something, see, they come back on us on YouTube, the content provider. So they say you're supposed to be monitoring that stuff. And I really can't, I think for a minute there, it was just wide open. But now, I'll tell you, now over the last, I would say, months and stuff, I've kind of blocked more people than have joined. So I'm going backwards, to tell you the truth, which is cool with me.
Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because you don't want them bad apples, because they can turn into a cancer, and next thing you know, everything that you've built is gone, because somebody has some made up personal issue with you that that's in their mind or something, that they don't like the way you look or something that you said, and it's like you put a lot of work into this, and I know you put a lot of work into it, and I know it's not easy. You dedicate a lot of time to this, so you got to protect this. This is your baby. This is what you made, so you got to protect it.
Dexter Young in the house. What's up, Dex?
Dex.
One thing though about when it comes to the YouTube thing, you want to protect whatever you have going on, because there's a lot of hate out there, more than anybody can imagine. I mean, people just hate on everything. It's like, I just, some of the stuff you can't even repeat. And where did that come from? Out of left field.
Like, where did that come from?
Yeah. What are you thinking? What? So.
I find that most of those people are usually just bored, really don't have a life, ain't got too much to do. So why don't I get on there and just troll somebody or just, come on, grow up.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. But let me get a little drink here of tea. Excuse me there. Yeah, we've been Dmoney. I thank you. We've been on here for an hour, Dmoney, almost. Yeah. I've never made a video like this. I've never done anything like this.
I don't think I've ever went an hour long either. But with you, it's like a family environment. It's like talking to a brother or something, man. I really enjoy you.
Yeah,
I really enjoy talking to you.
And I enjoy talking to you too.
I hope your mom is doing well.
Thank you. Yeah,
I hope that her recovery continues, and I'll definitely keep her in my prayers.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And
what
a miracle! What a miracle! It's great that.
That was a miracle, because I know people that I know a dude that had a friend of a friend. They were finna go out Friday night. He was like, man, you know what? I got a headache. I'm just gonna stay here at the house. It's like, you sure you don't want to? No, I'm just gonna stay here at the house. So when they left, he was sitting in the chair. When they came back from clubbing, he was still sitting in the chair, but he had deceased. He had a brain aneurysm and passed away right there in the chair. So ain't nothing to play with, man.
No, you know, it's
oh,
amazing. Yeah, you got to. They got to. Yeah, miracle. They got to get you to the hospital fast. You know, they got to take care of it, man. It's tough. So, so what we're gonna be doing is next week we're gonna get Lauren Stripling on here. We'll be talking gold and silver a little bit, but this weekend, you know, Malika E, comedian out of Atlanta, we're gonna have her.
Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta.
Okay.
She's gonna be ATL.
Yeah, that should be interesting. That should be interesting. She's pretty funny. She's a pretty funny young lady.
She's funny. She's funny. Yeah, we'll have her on board, and we'll see what the what the entertainment community is up to during this rough time that we're going through right now. You know, they've had it rough.
Everybody's having a rough time. Ain't nobody I know that ain't having a rough time right now.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. Dexter, tell me, how is this coming into you? Can you see it? Is it like that thing I did at the Summer League where you couldn't even make it out? Can you make out what we're saying? I don't know. I'm trying to get some feedback because this thing says live, and I'm not. You know, I'm thinking. You know, you can stay live and you can really tape it and look at it and then play it back later. So I don't know. This is just one of them things, man. So we'll see. They'll let us know. Yeah. So when are we going to? Yeah, they're gonna let you know. They're gonna let you know. So Dmoney, when are we gonna hook up again? When is the next conference or so you're gonna go to, or you have anything planned, or what are you looking at?
You know what? I don't really have stuff planned. I just kind of like, I don't forecast out into the future that far. Yeah. If I see something coming up and it piques my interest, then I'm all for it. I definitely want to catch one of these summer league games before they pack up and head home and not here to next year again. I'm sure I'm gonna see you at one of these Raider games, one of these Sundays.
We'll catch up.
That's my favorite part of the season. He's talking about what you do on Sundays, man. Sunday football season. Ooh, yeah, I'm in front of the TV watching. And are you ready for some football? But man, I'm all around Vegas, bro. Ain't no telling where you might see me.
I'll see you somewhere.
Exactly. And you're probably gonna hear me before you see me.
Yeah. You got one of them systems, huh? One of them systems, huh? Yeah. Hey, it's, you know what though? I'm gonna tell you, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. Sean Cawley, this is the first time, and who knows? I don't know. It's coming in, and we'll see how. Maybe I can get a replay of this, and we'll see how it looks. But it's been enjoyable to me.
Absolutely, it's been fun. It's always a pleasure talking to you and getting little bits and pieces here and there to fill in this puzzle that I'm trying to build, this conglomerate I'm trying to grow. And your research is always on point, and I appreciate it. And I know as long as I follow you and heed some of your advice, it seems to work out well for my pocketbook. So I appreciate that. Me and my family appreciates that.
Thank you very, very much, Dmoney. Over the last 20 years, I'm not always right. I've been wrong a lot of times, but I'm going to tell you, on this my third uranium bull market, if you're patient, you're going to get broken off. If you're patient, you're going to get broken off. So that's all I have to say about that. Is just pennies and patience in this business, and you'll get broken off. So if that's hype, then it's hype. If that's hype,
makes sense to me.
Yeah, we
have patience. If you ain't got patience in this game, you're not going nowhere. You might as well just turn around and go back home.
Yeah, especially when you're buying baby knockouts. You have to have patience because, you know, these stocks are really small right now. We see something that they have that is good, guys. You know, whether it's, you know, jurisdiction or projects or what have you, and let that play out. Just like what's going on right now in the Arizona desert, where we're way ahead of the competition. I mean, we got a hold of this company before they even had a website, before everything was even dry. We're in there at 10 and 12 cents. Hopefully, they're only going north. So we'll see. If, you know, CEO, people have, you talk on the phone, you know, they sound okay. Everything seems good. We'll see. We'll see. And, you know, I don't know. We don't want to single out too many companies here or anything, but we'll see how it goes, man. It's, you know, it's a long road. I'm a patient guy like you. You know, I'm retired. I'm not, you know, I'm not one of these Johnny come lately. You know, 5 minutes is, you know, I don't want to hold a stock, you know, longer than, you know, 30 seconds. That's not my game. You know, I traded the Forex. You know, I've traded these markets before. I've traded all of them. You know, I've traded options. I've traded it all. But I've settled now with my little baby knockouts, especially since America Online back in the day when it just went
AOL.
berserk. AOL, man. That was the baby knockout of baby knockouts. You know,
a lot of people don't even know what AOL was.
They don't even know what AOL is. Yeah. So it was just great. And that and Cisco Systems is still going strong today at 8 cents. It was, yeah, it was. Yeah, you got mail.
That's when the internet was like $9.99.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Boy, those were the good old days.
Yeah. Yes. Let me see here. Sean, northeast, bro. Northeast is up and to the right. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm Dexter. I'm patient with uranium stocks. It's something great. I'm happy to be getting my information from the scoop. Baby knockout goat. Hey, thank you, Dex. Yeah, bro. It's been fun. Anytime I can rap to
it has been fun. I'm down to 10% on my phone.
Okay.
So as soon as I get off the phone with you, I'm gonna have to plug up, charge up. But it's been enjoyable as always. I appreciate you. I wish you nothing but health and happiness and prosperity.
Thank you.
All the viewers, I wish you the same. It's been fun. Dmoney, I gotta run. Catch you on the flip side. Stay up. Give your mom my blessing.
Thank you, Dmoney. We will.
Next time.
Take care. Everybody out there listening, peace. Take care of yourself. God bless. Bye-bye.